Hi and welcome everybody to an episode of the Work Visual Institute. Holger speaking here. So today I want to explore together with you the Pokemon Go business model canvas, and let's see if I got it correct. I hope so. Otherwise, just give me a note in the comments so I'm happy to adapt if you have other ideas on that. Pokemon Go is creating quite a buzz in the last time, and so I thought it would be interesting, especially for clients and you, to see an example of the business model canvas here with Pokemon Go. So let's see where to start. I think we start with the customer segment in this case. So it's, for me, it's like the player, the kids, the families, the hipsters, kind of early adopters, but quite a huge amount of players now. And the value proposition for them is like they can experience the real world by at the same time experiencing quite a bit of a fantasy aspect in it. A lot of players say that they love to communicate with other players they didn't know beforehand, but they come in contact to them. And the third value proposition is like walk and play. So people play a game and they can walk. Therefore, it's not just sitting around and playing. So the question is, which channels do they have contact to? So it's the app and the Pokemon Go website, which is pretty straightforward. But what is really interesting in terms of the business model canvas here and the business model mechanics, this is one of the first companies I really come across that is by design laying really focus on the customer relationship. This is on the one side gamification, so people really get into the game. It's really well designed gamification mechanics in the game. On the other hand, there is a collector instinct, right? You want them all, and that's like wireframed in all of our brains. So that's really well done by Pokemon Go. And there is a third customer relationship with this. It's not really nice generally, but it works. This is the social pressure. So you have to level up to stay like at least in the range of your friends, yeah, right, to play with them. So how do they earn money? It's basically in-game purchase, which is really significant. So this is of course due to the social pressure, collector instinct, and gamification. This is like a booster for in-game purchases, and as well as the Pokemon Go Plus. With this, I think it's already gone. So it's sold out already for 35 or 40 euros. So this is quite interesting. Therefore, they need a key partner for this business model, which is Nintendo, because Nintendo provides them with the Pokemon franchise, which is indeed a key resource for Pokemon Go, because this is laying all the base ground for the game, right? So all the people know it. For sustaining this game, they have key activities like IT maintenance and development of the app and the software and the game mechanics and all this kind of stuff, and they have to go on with it. They can't stay like this at the moment, because yeah, they of course they need this kind of perfect IT infrastructure, because the servers really have to work with these millions of users at one time. So this is really key for the success, which both will lead into major costs like the IT and dev costs. But there is another element in the business model canvas which is very interesting, I think, and this is the local business as a customer segment. So why is it interesting? The value proposition for the local businesses is that they generate foot traffic, and they have something like Google Ads for real world, I would call it. So how is it? They create a lure and attract Pokemon, and the users come to them, which, for example, did a pizzeria which spent like $10 on an evening, and they made a revenue 50% above their normal revenue, right? Only for $10 for a lure. Then there was another idea of a coffee shop, and they told players like, come in here and buy a lure for yourself. So when you do that, you get a coffee for free from us. So they attracted a lot of players on this way, and of course the other players that didn't sound allure, they perhaps purchased a coffee. So it's a nice idea to drive traffic to your local business, and they have created a special website for that as well, so that the businesses are on track. This is totally automated in terms of a relationship. You don't have to do a lot of things for that, so that's quite a good idea. And of course, another channel is the buzz about Pokemon Go, right? Social media and all this stuff. So local businesses see the pressure and the opportunity on the other hand. There is an interesting key resource, which is the Ingress API. Ingress was as well an augmented reality game that Niantec developed before Pokemon Go, and you can see it as a big test or experiment, because by developing Ingress, they could learn quite a lot about how would other developers use their API to integrate things into the game, and how would players interact with the game like Ingress and Pokemon Go using augmented reality. So they had quite a long span of experimenting here, and this is of course a key resource for their success in these terms. And yeah, we have kind of a slightly double-sided platform business model here, because the Google Ads for Real World as a value proposition only works if you have a lot of players out there that will come to your business. There is a key partner that will sustain, I would say, sustain the whole kind of business model, and these are global businesses and corporations. Why is that? Because I think, for example, if they get McDonald's to purchase this kind of like subscription as how to call it, a sponsored location, this will drive quite significant revenues in this business model as well. So you have this kind of global corporations that have local businesses in all these cities, and they will purchase quite a lot to generate these Google Ads for Real World. Yeah, so that's it for now. I just messed up my presentation because I don't have a final screen. Let's just do it like this and that. So this was a test, as you saw right now. This is the first time I do this. I hope you liked it, and yeah, happy to see your comments and to answer on that one too. Thank you.